Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to implement tool calling with foundation model in Flutter iOS application. So let's get started. Now I'm running the application. It is still taking a bit of time to load, but anyways I'll show you guys the code first, and at the end we will see the output. So it's pretty simple. So first I'm running this output on a simulator. If you want to run it on iOS simulator, you need to update to Xcode 26 and macOS Tahoe, which is macOS 26. You cannot use lower versions of macOS. Otherwise you can run it on your real device, but provided your real device support Apple Intelligence. Okay, so first you just go to main.dart, and here I have imported Flutter services as well. Then the rest of this is the default boilerplate code which is present. Then here I have just refactored my homepage widget, so it is a stateful widget. I have created a method channel called foundation platform. Then here we have a scaffold, safe area, column. Then here we have a text button, and on click of that, here we are just invoking a method, and here I am calling this method called run prompt, and it takes, and inside the prompt it takes a city name. So what our tool calling will does is it will take a city name, and based on the city it will give you a weather. Now I am not integrating any weather API as such. I have hard coded the values, but instead of hard coding the values, I'll tell you where exactly you need to write your own logic. That's the only difference you will have to do based on what exactly you are trying to do. Okay, so here once we get the data, we just update to this particular variable, and we display it inside this particular text element. Alright, then what you need to do is you just need to go to your Flutter application, go to iOS, and double click on this .exe workspace to open it inside Xcode. I have already done that. Now the first thing which you need to do is you need to create a Swift file. Now do not create this Swift file from VS Code, you will mess things up. It's better to create it from Xcode. So it's simple, just right click on runner and click on new empty file and give name as get weather tool. So this is the get weather tool. And another thing which you need to do is just go to runner over here, go to general, and here you need to update to Xcode iOS 26. Sorry, so that's what I have done. Now I'll show all the code inside VS Code itself, because most of you would be more familiar with VS Code than Xcode. So you just need to go to iOS, go to runner, and here we first created this get weather tool.swift, right? So you don't really require core location. I'm not really using it over here, so I will just comment this out. So here we have first foundation model. Then you need to define a struct which extends from tool. You need to give it some name and description according to your use case and what parameter it takes. In our case it would be a city name, right? Because that's what we are passing it from the Dart side. So that's why it takes a city of type string. Then this is the method in which you need to write your own implementation. As you can see, I'm just hard coding things. So if arguments.city is equal to Cupertino, then I'm saying temperature is 35. If it is Mumbai, then I'm saying temperature is 30. Else I'm saying temperature is, but here you will have to write your own logic, whatever you want to do. Then you need to go to app.delegate.swift. Here you need to import foundation model again. And here first you need to create this language model session, and here we need to pass the get weather tool which we have defined over here, and here we define the instructions as well. Then here we have the system language model dot default. Then this code would be present by default, and you should see this line as well. So in between this you need to write some code. So first here we get hold of a root view controller. Here is our Flutter method channel as well. Then here we call method call handler. If the call dot method is equal to run prompt, then we just check for model availability. If it is available, then we get the prompt which you send from Flutter side, and we pass it over here. Okay, and whatever is the response, we send it back to Flutter side over here. In case of error, we send the error back, and in case Apple Intelligence is not available, model is not ready, then also we send it back over here. A better way to handle this particular stuff would be using something like this, because this handles error part. If you're doing it like this, then you will have to wrap this inside try catch. Okay, so yeah, I'll leave that up to you. And yes, this is for not implemented method. Yeah, that's it. Now let's come back to our output. So here I have this run prompt button. I'll just click on it. So hopefully after some times we should be able to display whatever is the temperature inside Mumbai, which I have hard coded. I think it is 30 degrees. So let's just wait. So here you can see it is 30 degrees Celsius. Now if you see, I have also added Cupertino, right? So I can just replace Cupertino over here as well. Okay, and I'll just do a hot refresh or hot reload, and I can just click on run prompt again, and hopefully it should give the temperature in Cupertino as well. So here you can see 35 degrees Celsius. So hopefully you got the point. That's it. Thank you for